Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Sean Higgs coming at you here, a little midday money. As always, it's me, it's you, it's Tim. It's a Monday, June the 6th. And hope everybody had a nice weekend, winning weekend. Maybe you did, maybe you didn't. Maybe just grinding along like most people do, sports betting. And let's start the week off nice. As always, give it a like, give it a subscribe. Ring that bell here, Max Wager Network, or, Winner Free Picks. It's not Winner Free Picks. Weekends only, the other channels. But everybody, come on over Max Wagers, because it's not just me. It's not just me. I got a whole team behind me. Literally, not only just Tim behind or on the side of me here, but we have Morning Wood with Ali Burns. That's 1 to 2. Just Parlays of Betting Royalty on Twitter. Chris King, 2 to 3. Back to the window, Scott and Scott, 3 to 4. World Soccer Betting. Sean Miller, the Soccer Sean, taking care of business there, and he's pretty good. I was watch some of his shows and plus on Twitter. He's got you covered. And Game Time with Nick, Tim, and Lenny, as they call it, the law firm, getting it done, wrapping up your Max Wager day of betting with the Game Time show. So there's always that. Again, like, subscribe, ring the bell. We want you on board here. The promo is running underneath there if you want to get on board with me. You can't beat it for $39. And if you don't, right, you had it for 2 minutes. That's about it. You get 2 minutes of it because I don't care that you're losing out. It's not my problem. I tell you every day. Here we go. Hockey recap. Loser yesterday, we did have the Rangers plus 155. I did like the under, but I had the Rangers out. 67-55 plus 1886. We'll come back on the Avalanche again here today. Let's go, Colorado. Nothing in the NBA tonight, but we did win our under yesterday. Got there. Not sure where I'll be going with the game heading to Boston. Probably rally back to the under. We'll see. Baseball, 85-70. A couple losers yesterday. It happens. 22-42 to the plus side of things. And a premiums action to 218 and 197 plus 24.95, or perhaps 223 and 191 plus 37.67. A $1,300 swing on the 5 wins, because a win to a loss, it's $1,000 swing there. It happens. All right, shop around, get good money, because I do put out some totals. 104.67, 61% of them. And I gotta say, so I ran down the overall numbers for me, and 31 and 23 with my baseball favorites, I should say. So I'm not a big favorite guy, because people say, oh, baseball favorites are hitting about 61% on the season. Yeah, they are. They're hitting 61%. You know what? I got 50 of them. Not many. 170 totals. Rest, a lot of run line action and dogs. And I'm more of an under kind of guy. And even the unders only at 52% right now. They were 60% last month. And that's April. Nice April. We're still plus money. We're still having a nice baseball run, but overs have been coming on a little bit as expected. One play tonight. I'm going Angels on the run line. I get it. And I always say we don't like taking teams on huge losing streaks, right? And now we're at one that's 11, 12 deep here for the Angels. And yesterday we talked about maybe taking them yesterday, like, line looked a little shady. They had a lead, they blow it. Now coming back cross country to face the Sox, who are in Oakland, right? You're just taking a little hop, skip, and a jump away down to Anaheim here. I'm going to go run line. I can't justify. It was 130 last night. Now it's down to about a 120 line, 115, whatever it is with Syndergaard. I don't know. Again, it's a gut play, whatever. I'm going to take a shot here. I bet it. I put it as a premium. I took it last night at plus 160. Give me the Angels here. It's just one of those things. Much like the Padre-Met game, part of me wants to just take the Mets because the Padres come back off a road trip. But you got the Mets off the Dodger series, maybe a little letdown for them winning 2 in a row. So, again, give me the I'm going a little bit against myself, but I'm just taking the Angels here plus 160. If they're going to win, they're going to put up some runs, and that's that. If they're not going to put up any runs, they lose, and I'm not going to lay any kind of money. I'd rather just be on even than a fave. Props, got to get these on track. We had a good run, then we had a bad run, and it's been a so-so run the last 2 weeks here, going up and down a little bit. But a couple I like here. Dave Peralta for Arizona, plus 155. And this is more who's going to hit Green here. Green gives up some hits, gives up more of a homer kind of guy, but I'm not going to do a homer prop. So I'll grab a little ribby from should be in a 5-hole, I believe, maybe 6 for Peralta here, 155. Cleveland, again, we could always jump on our guy, Ramirez, and Judge will get all the MVP love. Trout will get some because he's Trout, but Ramirez is the guy. But again, at even money, we're not doing it. Even his hit prop, I think, was like over 1.5. I was like, give me some Jimenez. This guy, last 4 games, pretty good. 2 homers, 6 ribbies, hitting about 500, 460, 470. I'll take a shot at him at 195. All right. Not loving Gray for Texas. Give me some Jimenez. Angel action, I'm going to go Marsh plus $2. Trout, I don't think, maybe I did yesterday. The other day, I know he was like an over 20-something slump. I'm not looking at minus 100s, minus 110s, 105, whatever. Plus money, Marsh. And my guy, Kahana. We like Marcana. Again, I was thinking Alonso, pretty good. Again, the odds, not in our favor here. It's not the 100 games. Give me the 195, kind of professional kind of hitter. And Snell's not a guy I really love, although he's extending himself 5 innings, 3 runs, whatever. For me, it's more the Padre bullpen will give up stuff, as they did the other day. I had the under there yesterday with Padres in Milwaukee, double loser there. But give me kind of plus 195. So a lot of big plus monies there. It's on Twitter, Mr. Sean Higgs. They're all posted there if you want to go see them. Give me a follow. So wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. And let's get to the comments. Before I get to I'm going to pop up the comments. I'll get to everybody in a second. So somebody posted on Twitter, yes, I was watching, and they're talking about a sports bet show back in the day on CNBC, right? People probably figured out who this guy was. And so I laughed. I was like, man, I remember that show. So I watched like the first episode, and it was like loser, and then a winner. You had the guy betting like 10 times the first game. Said they'll double up the next game. We won't lose 2 in a row. And of course, it's like a ranked team on the road giving like 6.5 in college football. Loser outright, like total square kind of. Who does that? You don't mean my 6.5s. And then the last one was a NFL game. It's a triple up. Put 60 dimes on this game. It came in. So it's funny. Just keep doubling up until you win. I'm sure everybody's got money to do that. And then I watched like 30 seconds of his next show, or like the third episode, whatever, popped up on YouTube. And it was a Marshall -8. He loved it. He's like, yeah, I'll load on this game. -8 on the road, loser 51-49 outright. Oh, man. Well, and listen, you go on. It's tough enough coming on here and giving out a loser. You come on, you like something, it loses. I get it, but like sometimes, and I say it all the time here. Like I don't come on and give out a 330 fave or even like an even money kind of thing. I'm gonna go a little outside the box with my betting. Like I don't know. I don't get it. Like who's? I mean, you double up your bets. Who teaches that? I don't understand. I guess people do their own thing. I don't know. That's all we can do, I guess. It was just kind of funny because that's not the way I think. Like I see 6.5s. I'm taking a dog. I'm taking a dog at 6.5s. I just am. Morning. Good morning, Michael. I always say good afternoon. I'm thinking to myself, you know what? It's 9 a.m. somewhere for somebody on the West Coast. Kim, what do you say? Good morning. Thanks for popping in, my friend. Took Boston money line, had to fade the Angels. I totally understand. Yeah, Waka used to be unbettable. For me, this is just one of those spots. I grabbed them at the 160 run line because I think if they're going to win, they'll win, right? Whether 3-0, it's not going to be a 1-0 game. They'll put up some runs and they'll cover the run line. That's the way I look at it. So I'm like, you know what? I'll take a shot with Angels here on a run line, and that's what it is for me. I understand taking the Sox. Like normally it'd be like a Sox and the Mets parlay of the year or some crazy stuff, right? 2 teams, same state, couple hour drive or whatever it is, playing teams coming off road trips. Totally understand. But I don't know. Not today. Not today, Satan. I'm going crazy today. Taking a team on 11-game losing streak on a run line. So no, Boston imploded last night. Hit the under. Under, yes. We'll take that under. I took the Mets money line. Padres look good, but they are off a long road trip. Exactly, right? I mean, you're getting even money on the Mets. They're a good team. You're not laying. Padres back off the road. Totally understand it. I like the under. I got the under tonight on the free pick video. Red Sox and under, Houston and under. You want to go Sox and under? I'm not going to say no to that. And the Stros, again, total under team. I get it. Robbie Ray hasn't pitched well. I mean, but what do we got here? 8.5, 8s. You get that 8.5 at Will Hill or Caesars, I grab it. I go under 8.5 with you. And Houston, again, I don't want to lay. It's tough laying 170 with teams that can't hit. It'd be, run line maybe. But on the flip side of that, you have Seattle, who's underachieved. The whole team's underachieved, including this pitcher they paid big money to. Again, day like this, I grabbed a couple things. That's it. Not gonna go bet Arizona and Cincy and Texas in these games just because it's a 5 games on the board. Red Sox, totally understand. The Nets, totally understand. I think Kevin Durant's going to go 4 for 4 today. The prop bet of the day is Durant 0 hits for -$1 million.
Really? You're going 0 hit? I think he gets a 1. He's got long strides. He could probably get an infield single.
Infield single on 2 steps.
I mean, yeah, all of a sudden 1, 2, up, he's safe. There you go. Yes, Nets money line. Let's go.
You're going Sox and Mets today. I have zero problem with that. I mean, you have basically 2 dogs playing in state, right? They're already accustomed to the time change, playing in Cali. It's been a couple days. Fine. Cleveland, again, yeah, Gray's not a guy I love. Sure, we can do that. Cleveland and a Sox today, totally understandable. Took Golden State money line plus 140 and a 3.5, but I would not be shocked if Boston took game 3. More likely we've been in the dubs every game. I'm again, for me, I'm going to be looking at the under. Listen, money line it. If you like it, I just go money line. I'm going to take the 3.5. I mean, I understand it'll be tough if they lose by a bucket or 2, but why double up the loss? All of a sudden it's Boston by 10. You're losing double. I would just go money line. Elaine Elliott, little Arizona today. Guardians and the Avalanche. I got you with the Avalanche. In the chat with the Avalanche. Cleveland, you want to fade Gray? I get behind you. Sure. I did not bet it. In Arizona with Mad Bum on the hill, you're fading Hunter Green. Home run Hunter. That guy, he does give up some long balls for sure. Holy cow. Again, get small doggy. It's like, this is a day. Look at these lines today. The Cincy line, Cleveland line, Angels, Dodgers, all like 110ers, like basically pick'ems. So if you want to grab the team you think's going to win, better team, pick and choosing's tough. You either got to be on all these dogs. You either got to take Arizona, Texas, Boston, or the Mets, or you go the other way with the homies. I can just smell the 2-2 coming. 2 roadies, 2 homies. Justin, good to have me back. I was only gone for a couple days. Where are you? I guess you were on with me last week. I guess you didn't know. Last Monday I wasn't on here. That's right. I'm glad to be back. Thanks for noticing I was gone. Want some home run props? Reds and D-backs. Home run props? All right, we'll pull up a little home run. Let's see what we got here because it's a short card. We could grab into that stuff. That's why I brought up the little TV show. Got a kick out of. But we could find a home run prop here. I mean, why not? We could probably find one for both teams, right? I mean, although Mad Bum, what's Bumgarner been doing on the hill here with his home runner ability? Is he giving up the shots here? Where are these player props? All right, home runs. We're going to grab a little D-back home run prop. Okay, hold on. I got Mad Bum's numbers in front of me. So he's got a 3-something ERA is not terrible. He's given up 5 home runs in the last 3 games. 10 on the season. So he's starting to give him up a little bit here. But at home he was giving up the homers. Homers at home. No, that was on the road. Chicago. Arizona. Miami. He's good for a homer here or there. So, but who? I'm pulling up the D-back homer guys. So Walker's got 14 pops here, and he's a plus 220. So 2-1. You want to grab this guy? He's got 14 homers leading the team. You know, Varsho and Peralta are next up, 425 and a 310. Again, I got the Peralta ribby, so maybe you want to go a little Peralta 4.25. I can't really say no to Christian Walker. Again, he's got 14 on the year. He's 2-1. And for who's going to get the homer for Cincy? Nobody in double digits. Drury leading the way. I mean, nobody's even hitting here.
How about Votto? He's been hitting hot lately.
Yeah, he had a nice little run. I mean, he's still batting 180 on the season, but I mean, 375 for Votto. I mean, I would go. I mean, maybe a little Tommy Pham. I wouldn't look at the Reds for a hit a homer today. I'd more grab something because you know the other kid's going to give up a homer. We know that. You know, the green homers. He's given up 15 already. So I'd be more inclined to take either Peralta or Walker if you want a home run prop there. Miz, top play, Texas, Cleveland over. So you think we're going to get some runs here between Gray and Quantrell. Cincy under first 5. That's a bold pick, considering people want home run props here thinking it's going to be a slugfest. Houston run line with Javi. 3-0, 0 ERA versus Seattle. You know, and I saw the over 9.5. I thought, like, wait a second, he's got 3-0 and 9.5 innings pitched. And then I saw it was Toronto over. I could do, if you like Houston, you have to do run line. I mentioned they are such an under team. I don't want to lay 170 with them. So run line, sure. Robbie Ray, again, has not pitched well. And the Jays over with Lynch and Stripling. I do like KC a little bit with Lynch. I know he's off a bad game. Stripling. Yeah, I could go, sure. No Walsh. Walsh is out? Walsh is out today? I didn't have the I only had the projected lineup if he was playing or not. So if he is out, when I was doing the player props, Walsh was actually in, you know, he was up there. But the Angels definitely hurting. They've lost 11 in a row. You know, I saw what's his name batting leadoff. I think like Matt Duffy's batting leadoff. But the whole team has been struggling, not just Walsh. I mean, Trout was in a like 0 for 30 run or something. Miz. D-backs. Walker. All right, 350. All right, you got a good number. The other one here had a 220. 15 homers. Yeah. 2 other games that are prime for homers, Mariners and the Angels. Angels, like, yeah, I think I agree with that Angel game. Mariners, KC, or excuse me, Mariners and Houston. I don't know about that. That one I can't. We need Houston to start getting on track a little more. I mean, they're 20 games to the under. Had $2,000 on Auburn run. I was excited. Then boom, game canceled at 5-0. Oh my!
9-0. 9-0.
Oh,
and it got suspended. It will resume today.
Oy, oy. Any good under baseball parlay? Yeah, today. No, and you know me. I mean, I like the under Mets. That's about it today. That's about it. Why not add puck line? You could. I don't know. Just Edmonton. You're down here. They could come out and score one late or something. You know, a desperate team. You're gonna bring out the kitchen sink. I could see something happening late. Then all of a sudden your puck line's destroyed. I mean, I know they've covered ever since. You know, you're down 3-0. I don't know. This can be a totally back and forth kind of game. I'd rather just lay to 130-ish. Walsh on injured. Yeah, well, I mean, that doesn't make a difference to me, though. I mean, this is more they're playing terrible. And again, like yesterday, they had a short line. And we're like, that's a little odd considering how bad they're playing. Today, they opened as a 130 fave. Open as a fave. Not 130 is not a huge number, but for a team that's lost 11 in a row, it's a big number. On the IL or not, it doesn't make a difference. The team's playing bad. No. Justin, I can't tell you no. 4-2, 4-0, 8-6. They've scored goals. They scored goals. Go for it. Richie P. I grabbed these Under Armour high school, I guess, baseball card autos today from Walmart. I don't know. We'll see what they are. What happened in WNBA yesterday?
I had 6 plays, and I lost them all.
Whoa.
Yeah, it happened.
Really?
Yeah. Reverse swept last night. And it was just the theme of yesterday was awful. I think on the site we thanked the Phillies for coming back and winning. And that was it. I think it was like a 1-11 day or something. It was awful.
Yeah.
Really bad. So hey, no games today. Start back up tomorrow.
So speaking of, let's check them out. I'm going to check them out. I'll do an opening because I got 3 boxes of the retro waxes too. I got April, May, June. I haven't opened yet. So speaking of picks, so the time traveler, folks, if you're going to come in and guarantee stuff, I bust out the pen. Time traveler comes in. Rangers under. Okay. San Fran got it done. Colorado on their own line. I think they lost by a run, so he got that one. But the easy money on the Angels crushing Philly did not get there. And he had the Storm in WNBA. So the time traveler goes 3-2. Must have hit a black hole somewhere along the way. 3-2 still winning data. You go 3-2 over a, you go 3-2 in a super contest or circuit contest with a football picks, 60%. Chances are you'll be in some kind of money by the end of the season. 3-2, people mock it like, you only went 3-2, won a little bit. Folks, 100 games at 60%. I don't know. I'd love to take a 60%. I know people think it's 75% all day long, but it's not. Oh, again, getting back to that TV show. So one of the salesmen was like, listen, you're going to lose 30 out of 100 games. Like, I'm like, really? 70% winners? Like, I guess because he gave out a crazy fade that didn't cover too. And I'm not saying that just because, listen, if you bet dogs all the time, you're going to lose. If you bet fades all the time, you're going to lose. You got to be able to mix them up. Same thing. Can't always bet overs. Can't always bet unders. You got to have some kind of little mix of games to make money long term. I mean, that's, I'll ride my dogs early, whether it be college hoops or baseball, and I'll build up that bankroll, and then we'll hit a little bump. That's fine, and we just readjust. But can't get blind and just bet one way all the time. Can't do it. Need the time machine. You go back. What would you go back to the time machine? Like it's always nice to think that. And short of being a 23-year-old single person with no life, I mean, you had somebody older like me, like people are like, oh, you go back. Like, what am I doing? It would screw my whole life. Like, change. Like, if the outcome would I'd still have the same exact kids, all right, maybe I'd do something different, But what am I doing? Oh, yeah, I'll never see my kids again. Like, I know money. I don't care about money, 149 last week. Our time machine has been on point. Only 149? Man, seriously. If I had the old gray sports almanac from Back to the Future. Oh, man. We could do an 80s movie rundown. It's tough on a day where there's only 6 baseball games. I've already teased a TV show that made me laugh. We went through all of our games. And that's
it's okay. East Carolina starts at 1:00, so we're good. We got that game coming up.
You know,
There's a lot more college baseball than there's MLB today, which is fantastic to see.
I got nothing. I was like, oh, maybe I, start early. Got to get a little shave going. I shaved last Wednesday. It's been a couple days. You've been a couple days for you too, I say. I think Trout comes out of his slump today. Again, Miz, I took the I don't know, are they California Angels, Anaheim Angels, Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim? How many times do you guys change your name? I love on a baseball card, just to tell you, the old Angels, they had the California State on there. But for me, I took the Angels just because, you know what, as a fave, I don't think 11 losses and they open up as a little fave. I don't know. I'll go run line. If it loses, it's even money. It's not hurting me. If it wins, I look like a genius. I come in here and say, I told you so. Again, guy's a lot smarter than me. He's like, anytime you do a show and you're not sure what to do, just take a dog. Dog wins, you're a hero. Dog loses, you took a dog. Hook it up with some college baseball. Throw those in it. I think he's typing them up. It looks like he's doing something down below. Time travelers.
Oh no, I already have them typed up, but it's so much that I would have to put in the scroller. So, and most of mine are coming off of just, I'm saying money line, but I didn't actually bet them today. I have them to win the regional from before the regional started. So most of my stuff comes from today, and then the last game at the end is one that I actually did put money on today, and that's the over in the Oklahoma State game at 16.5. I know it may seem like a high total. It's not. Oklahoma State played 2 games yesterday. Second game was a lower scoring game where they won 14-10. The early game set a record for the most amount of runs in a regional or a college baseball playoff game when Oklahoma State beat Missouri State 29-15. Oh, not to mention Missouri State was up 12-0 after 3 innings.
29-15. Did the game stay under? Stayed under the 53? No.
Nope. The game went over in the top of the. I actually texted Scott last night saying, "Hey, I got a rocking chair play for you." Over in that game, it hit in the 4th inning, and then it finished at 44 runs. The total was 13.5.
13.5.
Yes. Nick mentioned the other this morning. He looked up the 2 teams because apparently Missouri State and Oklahoma State played in football earlier this year, or last year it was, and they scored more runs in baseball than they scored points in football.
Unbelievable.
So there you go. Take the over in that game as well.
Yeah, Kuna off the IL, trying to, he's getting a little better, right? He's got 3 homers since coming back. Yeah, but the thing with this, Justin, is that he's going to be like minus 110. Like my props, I mean, you see that they're huge numbers because they're all 150s, 160s. They're not minus 110s, plus 110s. By 70, swing to the 70s by a 10 aside. You go to 70s just so you watch the old Willie Stargell, Pops, and Dave Parker Pirates play. Who are you talking about, Marlo? You ever see speaking of time? Listen, Back to the Future is a great time travel. But what about anybody like Time Cop with our boy Jean-Claude Van Damme? We're going to call some Van Damage to the bookmakers today with our picks. Mr. Neek is here, our favorite Canadian. Keeping it classy. You know how we do, Lex. We keep it. A lot of class here. All low class. So again, let's short card today. We got the Avalanche on the ice. I took the Angels run line. Again, more of a gut. I'm going to just come in and take a shot there. I'm not going to lay the money. I'll take the plus 160, see how it goes. And the props, I'm looking to get the props on track. We started out good. We had a terrible run. And then the last, I think, 2 weeks, it's just been up and down. Winning 85, losing 100, win 25, lose 10. So we need a nice little run of player props. I'm not going to lie to you. Yes. Van Damme was the worst. What are you talking about? Worst of all the 80s action stars. You're out of your mind. Come on. Bloodsport and kickboxing. Or Kickboxer. I mean, Bloodsport, #1. Great movie. I mean, you want to go what was the other one where he's the twins? Double Impact. I get it. Yeah, he's been in some bad ones, but listen, Bloodsport. I remember me and my buddy John. We used to call him Muka. We literally would kick trees in my backyard and try to punch the bark off of them. Bloodsport was a great movie. It's fabulous. Fabulous. Frank Dukes. Good afternoon, Dave. How are you? I like Cleveland Indians Day, first 5 and game and the Blue Jays money line. So you want to take the Tribe today? I'm not going to say no, right? I'm not a big John Gray guy. Totally understand that. And the Jays over Kansas City. Do I want to lay 170 with Ross Stripling? I don't know if that's a good play. I'm more Kansas City guy there. Kansas City or nothing. Not back at Stripling. Not happening. I know Toronto's been hitting a little bit, but you know what? Now you're on the road. Lynch had been good until he got shelled the other day. Just not interested in laying 170. It's Ross Stripling. Avs plus I think they were 170-ish. Totally get it for the sweep. Red Sox going for the big payday. I don't mind. Listen, I'm on the other side of the Sox. Just more of a kind of a gut play. But Mr. Hill, do it. Sox and Mets, 2 good spots in Oakland, in LA, now playing in San Diego and Anaheim. Teams coming back from road trips. Not going to say no. Especially the Sox are going to go for that big payday on the run line, so sure. Do not like the Blue Jays, Mr. Nika. Yeah, Time Cop was good. With, who's that chick? Mina Sarah? What's her name? She was like Ferris Bueller's girlfriend. Played his wife. So, Astros. Astros would be a run line play. I'm not going to lay with a team who's 35 or 38 and 12 to the under, whatever they are. Arizona and college baseball.
No.
All right, there you go.
I have Ole Miss to win the regionals, so I just that's what I'm on today. So no, I don't like Arizona. They had a good win yesterday versus Miami, but no.
So is this for game 3 or is the other one? Because I think everybody here was on Al Horford 11 points. I was like, sure, you know what? And someone said Horford's bad off of a good game. I'm like, well, I mean, he had 4 days off. He should be good. Terrible. And I saw somebody post every book would have got they had him at 11.5. Total loser. 2 points. Unbelievable. Jean-Claude Van Damage. Johnny Cage. His character was Bloodsport inspired by John Cage. No, it wasn't, man. Bloodsport was Frank Dukes. Go look up Frank Dukes. Love Frank Dukes. Come on. You know what another funny part in the Bloodsport movie is? Where him and the guy who was in Revenge of the Nerds, Ogre, they're eating somewhere. And, no, it wasn't him. It was Forrest Whitaker plays an army cop chasing after Van Damme. So it's Forrest Whitaker and the other army guy looking for him. And they're eating at some restaurant. And the Taiwanese cop comes and he's like, "Oh, sir, come down, join us." And he's like, "Oh, no, I never eat here." He said, "I would never eat here." And he threw the food to the dog. The dog wouldn't even eat it. Oh, my God. Cops told you would never eat there. Do you know Van Damme was a guy in a Predator suit? Yeah. He was he didn't I knew that, and it wasn't too hot. I think he complained about it too. He's definitely got the little man's disease going against Arnold. Jeremy got to play dirty, get under his skin. That's how he plays. I mean, he should have been injected. I'll tell you what, he's getting injected in Boston. Mark that down. Where's the pen? He will get ejected in game 3 for sure. So, I mean, again, I told, I think it was Mike was looking to do Warriors money line and the points. I said, if you're going to take the Warriors taking points, why lose doubly? But that'll be something to keep an eye on because he's going to do something stupid. And that's not your home court. We're going to get away with that. See ya. Sox. Listen, I like the Angels today on the run line, Miss Anika, only because I saw them at 130. I know they're at 115 now. They've lost 11 in a row. I'll go run line. If it loses, wonderful. I'll move on. But the Sox and the Mets, 2 teams already playing in California. No travel. Teams coming back travel days. You want to take the Sox? I'm not going to say no. Me, I'm just going opposite day here. I'm going to take – it's a short card. I said, you know what? I would have thought about it. And I said it yesterday, too, about taking the Angels. And I said I'm probably taking run line. It might be favored home. So that's what I'm doing. Hopped on the Jays, Rangers over early and took the Angels run line with you. Thanks always. Lane, I appreciate it. It's cash out Angels. Huh? You know, if it hits, okay, good. It's not like I'm going to come in here and be like, I told you, listen to me, I'm the greatest thing since sliced bread. It's just one of those spots I'm like, I just got to do it. I'll do it, take the money. It's a short thing. Give me something to look at tonight with not a lot of action. Toronto KC over 5 for the first 5. I'm going to say no to that because as bad as Lynch pitched last time, and listen, I kind of like KC to hit Stripling today. I don't know. I could see this being an under game, you know, but I don't know. You know what? On the flip side of that is I do think they're going to hit Stripling, and Lynch will probably give up a couple. So maybe over first 5 is a play. Again, this is one of those things I don't think – I mean, if you think it's a huge edge, like for me, it's, you know, it all depends on what you have, especially when I'm not betting it. Horford, yeah. Well, you know, but it wasn't just you. A couple people had said Horford too. Why the Angels run line? So Angels run line to me, like yesterday, Mr. Nika, they were a small dog, and I'm like, why the heck? Like the line screamed to me to take the Angels yesterday, right? They were like a 105, 110 dog or whatever they were. And they almost, you know, they blew it late. And I said yesterday, I said, you know what, I'll take them in the next game because once you get to 10, 11, 12 losses, and listen, teams go on losing streaks. And not the teams are due. I never say that. You know, I try to avoid saying, well, you're due for a win or they're going to win this next game. They won't get swept. This spot here, they open up as a fave, comes down a little bit. It just, to me, I'm going to take a shot, and that's all it is. Did I bet it? Yeah. You know, I put $3 on them. Let's go. 3 honey, get it done. It was 160. I was like, it's a board today. You know, I also got KC. I like KC today. And there's a couple, kind of like the Mets and the Sox are 2 spots where I think to bet. Normally I'd be like, bad scheduling spot, teams off road trips, coming home, other teams traveling down the road, walking to a new stadium. But with the Angel one, again, opening up big, everyone's going to be on Boston. It's 11 in a row. I don't know. It's more of like a gut play, I guess. Or I don't even say it's fading because I sort of like the other way. I'm taking the Angels today for whatever reason. I just feel that's where it should be today. And if it loses, it's even money loss for me. It's not, you know, I'm not going to get hurt by it. And any bet you win or lose on, it shouldn't hurt you. You know, whether you love it or just kind of like it. But something just tells me Angels today, you know. I know they've been playing bad. People said that. I know. I see the standings. Tom Cobb's own dad is double trouble. Oh, double team with Dennis Rodman. That's where he went. You know, is that where he went blonde? Or was that Demolition Man when Rodman went with the blonde hair? Or that was a Wesley Snipes with the blonde. I don't know if it was as bad as double. I thought Tom Cobb was all right with Bruce McGill. I love Bruce McGill when it is Bruce McGill, Miami Vice. That was one of the best Miami Vice episodes ever. I don't think Tom Cobb was terrible. That's why I like his stats under for definitely. Green under game 3. You might play for 7 minutes where it does something stupid. Because he's definitely not coming out and lighting it up for a quarter, right? He's not the guy coming out hitting 6 threes and getting 5 rebounds. Oh, the character from the video. Gotcha. I got it. Yeah, Frank Dukes. And Dukes was spelled D-U-X. All right, gotcha. He was the Johnny Cage. I get it. Yeah, I was never a big Street Fighter fan. Chase Davis has the best home run gif on Twitter. I got to look. I don't even know. Rob Franklin, good morning. How are you today? Red Sox look tasty at plus money. Ask Puckline plus 170. I just went to 130, Bill, because you're down 0-3. Maybe they pack it in. They pack it in. This game could be 5-1 or something, and the puck line cruises. But you're down. Maybe it's a dogfight. Maybe it's a dogfight game today, and it's 4-3 or 3-2. Who knows? I'm just going the Avs to lock it up. If it goes another game, I'll take the Avs puck line at home. whatever it is, 105. It'll be something short, but if you want to grab it, I'm not going to say no. Heck, I got the freaking Angels run line today, so I'm not going to tell you not to take that. And the Sox, again, they were plus money. It was a 130 line last night. I said this. It was 130. I'm like, 130? What's that about? So I went a little run line. I'm not going to tell you no on that plus. Again, puck line, sure. If you want to do it, go for it. Trout under hits plus money. He's been struggling. Yeah, he has. Huge struggle. I think I'm going to let me see if I can pull up his player stat right now. I think he was like 0 for 22 at one point. So I don't know if he got hit the other day. Still hitless. 3, 7, 11, 14, 17, 21, 26. 0 for 26. 2 walks. What's he got? 9 Ks. 2 walks, 9 Ks, over 26. He's kind of burying himself in this. I know people want to bet him to do MVP. It's Judge or Ramirez right now, unless somebody really goes on a run. Draymond mostly scared Brown. I'm agreeing with the Draymond under props for Game 3. That dude's getting ejected. Astros run line, yes. How about Mets and Angels? I'm going to say, okay, listen, the Mets, and I say this all the time, Dave, when we're picking and choosing. You either got to go Mets and Sox, or, you can't just, you're going to dilly-dally around and then you're going to split out. Go one way. But I don't think, I think it was that bad. I did. I like Tom Cobb. I'll tell you what, I watched Waterworld the other day. The Waterworld, The Postman, I don't think they're terrible movies. I like The Postman. Robbie Ray over 5.5 Ks. Yes. Fade and the Angels said they prove otherwise. J-Rock, they opened at a 127 or 135 fave last night. And they've lost 11 in a row. You're getting plus money. I totally understand, not overthinking things. But, you know what? I'll take plus money team versus teams getting 11. But the other side of me is these guys open at 130, lost 11 in a row, look like garbage. That's why I just grabbed the run line. 2 out of 5 starts, no one got rocked. No reason to think the Sox don't do it again. I agree. I just, for me, Waka, I don't know. I mean, I can't say no. I can't say no to the Sox. Same reason why it's the same thing with the Mets. They're in a good spot. Oakland to Anaheim, L.A. to San Diego. The other teams traveling. And you move Rodman and it was straight trash. Simon says. Mets money line. I'm not going to say no to that. I got the under there. I like the under. Come on, Higgs. Waterworld opposed to should have ended Kevin Costner's career. You're crazy. What is – listen, the end of Waterworld, yeah, the whole the Exxon Valdez is still floating, where it would have been okay, how do they still have cigarettes? The dude, the Kevin Costner in the movie is 50 and he's got gills and webbed feet. For people to transform like that, it takes quite a while, but yet there's still cigarettes and freaking wave runners working. Come on. The Postman wasn't there. I could do the Postman. I didn't think it was that bad either, Michael the Postman. I can talk about a lot of derelict movies that people hated that I liked. Hosmer Ribby prop. What do we got here for the Hosman? You know what? I still got my window open here. Let's go Padres. Hosmer plus 160. I could do a 160 with you there. I like it. He's going to be banned what? Third? Probably banned cleanup, right behind Machado. What's Machado banned? Second, third? Machado's at a 135. How about my boy Jackson Profar? How many times do we have him? Where's he batting today? He's at 220. He could do some Profar. We like him. Waka K is under 3.5 plus 1.25. Hits at 80%. I mean, why not? It's plus money. And I hate saying a team is due to break out, but really, you've lost 11 in a row, and you blew another one. caught the end of someone last night. Kevin Costner, that 40-year-old pitcher for the Tigers. Oh, what was that one? I didn't see that one. Only Kevin Costner movie I'm watching with baseball is going to be Bull Durham. And then, okay, you know what? I didn't think Draft Day. I didn't think Draft Day was terrible. I like Draft Day. We're on Padres that we go with Voit. Little Lou Voit. Luke plus 140. Nomar Mazara. Wasn't he on the Red Sox, Mazara? He's on the Padres now? Look at that player props. Yellowstone. You know what? I watched like the first 2 seasons of Yellowstone, and I'm like, I can't do it anymore. I don't know. Like I was like, this is just getting like, I can't. When things just get totally ridiculous, like some things happen, I'm like, come on, that's not happening. Like Breaking Bad. When he's got Jesse and Walt in the RV or whatever, and they call and say your wife's been in an accident, bro, no cops leaving. Screwed him. I mean, these guys leave. You know, that's not how he's not leaving. He's not leaving. No way. He's kicking that door down and writing a bad report. The show should have ended. I can't. And I forgot what happened at Yellowstone. I was like, well, what? No, that's not happening. Goodbye. For the love of the game. Was that it? Yeah. I don't even want to say this. I thought the fever pitch with Drew Barrymore, I laughed. I thought it was kind of funny, fever pitch. And I hate the Sox, but I like Drew Barrymore. 51st Dates, hilarious. I can do some Adam Sandler. We're going to wrap this up. What are we doing? People are going to be like, what the hell is this guy talking about? Listen, where's the banners? Morning Woods up next with Allie, folks. She'll talk more sports than we're talking Kevin Costner flicks. So that's coming up in a minute. Let's do the recap. Avalanche, if you want to do puck line plus 170, go for it. They're up 3-0. I'm just going money line here because I think Oilers will be totally desperate, and I don't feel like losing on some garbage goal late. Nothing NBA right now. Probably look at the under and definitely doing some Draymond Green under props. Yes. Baseball today, Angels run line because I'm a maniac. And player props. Peralta for a ribby, Jimenez, Marsh, kind although I do kind of, depending where our guy Pro 4 is banned for the pods, I wouldn't mind grabbing a little Pro 4. Even on Hosmer, didn't look too bad. But this is what it is for the show today. That's that. A couple last comments. We'll get out of here. That was the name. We're just talking about the names. Perfect game, Kevin Costner. That is it. We are out of here. Like, subscribe, ring the bell. Allie Burns coming up next. We are out of here. Tomorrow we're going to do 80s cartoons. Take it easy.